Hello, everyone. This is Background Noise episode 133. We got way too many people on this week's show, so I hope you enjoy. Hi, everyone.
It's okay. I love these people.
Is there an asterisk that says "not chance" next to that?
Hey, cat, go fuck yourself. Thanks.
I don't even know how to. I don't have
What's
a
this?
comeback for that.
Yeah, this.
You're
Let's just move on.
so
You know?
much for me.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, fuck you, faggot.
How do?
All right. So the people on this week's show, we have Ryan.
Hi.
How are you doing today, Ryan?
Just dandy.
Peachy.
I don't like peaches.
Oh, then this is awkward. I'm just gonna move
How
on.
dare you? Actually, what part of the peach don't you like? What makes it that you don't like it?
They're too soft. They're like pears. I cannot eat peaches, and I cannot eat pears.
Okay. I can respect that. I don't like the fuzz on peaches. I will eat them, but the fuzz part isn't fun for me. I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
No one likes peach fuzz.
Isn't fun.
No.
Alright, so Mark is also on the show. Hello, Mark.
Hi.
How you doing today, my man?
No, I'm eating Oreos right now. Kind
And
of happy.
and you're a pretty bike
I'll
hype,
be right back.
which we can talk about a little later if you want.
Gets in car. Tries to steal Oreos.
And then we have hashtag new chair Chance. Hello.
New chair chance.
Yeah, this new chair, new Chance.
That's what they call me.
Yeah, he actually got 15% more of an asshole.
The fuck?
I don't doubt the statistics.
My stats
Okay.
are always true.
That's a fact.
Yep. There might be an asterisk that says that's not a fact next to what I just said. There's a asterisk next to my fact that says it's not a fact, but there's an asterisk next to that fact that says don't trust the second fact. So, I mean, you
So
can
it's a
take that however
paradox.
you want
You
it.
can't
Yeah,
trust
it's basically a paradox of facts.
My head hurts.
What? Are you guys drunk?
You
Or am
are?
I drunk?
Probably both.
Yeah, maybe.
To
I
say
wish I was
that.
drunk.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, cat.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, cat.
Hi, Cat.
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 The
Cat.
single second I get up to go get my water bottle.
Well, I'm clearly going in order here. Down the line.
I thought I had a couple seconds to grab my water bottle. but I didn't.
Yeah, fine.
I-
Did you grab your water bottle?
I do. I have my water bottle.
What kind of water is it?
It's tap water in
Okay.
the ass water bottle.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I dumped out ass water. And
And
put it
got
in
tap
What the
water.
fuck is ass water?
I'm
Poland
concerned.
Springs.
Pullman Springs.
What
yeah.
the fuck
God.
is ass water?
That's a cat. Okay, so you've missed a lot, Chance, since you haven't
Look,
been here.
Chance, you're gay. You should know this. It's called an enema. Oh, what is
I hate
wrong
them.
with you?
I hate them.
Poland Spring
You're
is gonna sue us.
Why don't you like Poland Spring?
Yo, now I'm never get sponsored by Poland Spring. Thanks, guys.
Poland Spring's the best water.
I don't like it. It
Why?
tastes like plants. I don't know.
It tastes like plants. It's
It's the
I
best
just like
water.
it.
It's
Maybe
fresh then.
maybe it's just that it was old water. Maybe the water was in the bottle for a long time.
What brand of water do you like to drink?
I don't really care.
You're
It just doesn't have to
Pink
be.
water is what I like to drink.
She's gonna be like sink water, or she's gonna choose one of those brands that uses like
No,
a public
she's
water
no.
source.
She's gonna say I'll drink all my water out of Brita water filters.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I do like one particular water. I like Smart Water. They're in those clear, smooth
Oh my
water
God.
bottles
You were one of
with
them.
like the blue and then the.
Well, we all know that
You need
Fiji water
swamps.
is the far superior
I've
water.
never had that, and it's really expensive. So I've never.
So it's smart water.
Yeah, they're both.
Fiji water
Okay,
is far
the
superior
reason that I
than
had to
Poland
buy
Spring.
I had to buy Smart Water because of the water bottles, not because of the water, but I bought them because of the water bottles for my Attack on Titan cosplay. When I made the 3D gear,
That's a smart idea, actually.
I used the water bottles from that to make the gas tanks that sit on top of the gear. And I had to elongate them by cutting them in half and then like adding onto them. I don't know how to explain that, but the texture of the water
Elongate
bottle.
them.
I don't know what am I supposed to say.
No, that works. Yeah, just go ahead and
But
continue.
you know,
Lightning?
I kind of stack them inside each other, if that makes any sense, to make them like one really long water bottle. For the gas.
So you put a water bottle inside your water bottle.
It's not even in its final
Yeah,
form.
basically.
No, it's not.
Not even its final form.
Yeah, but it was good water because I had to chug that water in order to get the water bottles. So I
Why
did
didn't
enjoy
you
my
just-
time.
One, pour it out or drink it over a few days.
I did. I ended up doing that. I was like.
So you didn't chug it.
So you
Why?
didn't chug it, you just
I mean,
lied
I
to all
did.
of us?
So you just
Okay,
lied
I
to us.
chugged
You
it
just
for
lied. Did you just lie to 6 people
Experience.
plus the audience?
No, it's not true. I
I'm
bought
upset.
4 originally because that's how much I thought I needed. I
The
thought
cat's
I
a
needed
liar.
4 water bottles.
Cat just lied
And
to
so
us.
I did chug most of them, and I was drinking them over the course of a day. But you know that was a lot of water for me because I don't usually drink that much water. It was a lot of water. But then
It's a lot of water.
So much
yeah,
water.
yeah. But
That much
then
water, oh my god.
I realized that I needed more water bottles than I thought I did, so I had to buy a couple more water bottles. And I ended up dumping it into like a big pitcher thing. One
Of
of
water?
those, the plastic ones that has
Yeah.
lid. Yeah, so I did that with water. It was good water. I didn't want to waste it. It's better than tap water, and it's better than like our filtered water that we have. So
Poland Spring is superior to every water except Fiji water, though.
nah,
I don't understand.
I
yeah.
didn't really love Poland Spring. You know, maybe
just
it was
need
just
a life.
maybe it was just old water. I don't really know what was wrong with
Maybe you
it.
got stale
It's-
water.
Possibly
Yeah.
stale water.
Water.
I mean, they do sit in plastic bottles and stuff, so you know,
Yeah, once you
The
if
urban
you have
legend.
if you have water that's really old, that's that in a
Or if
plastic
you,
bottle, especially if it gets hot.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say that if you
Yeah.
leave a water bottle in the car and then try to drink it, you're drinking plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Even if you freeze it and make it cold,
It's gonna
it still
taste like
tastes
that
gross.
plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made that mistake in an anime convention once. Left it in my trunk in 90-degree weather.
Oh,
You know,
went to a
I
fucking anime convention. What a fucking nerd.
Thank you.
listen, I went to one too. I'm
Fucking
not a
nerd.
total nerd.
Yes. Yes,
I am a nerd, but not like a bad kind of nerd. Like you know, the Revenge of the Nerd kind of nerd. You know?
Oh god.
What the
no,
fuck does that
please.
even mean?
You don't. He's not. Doesn't even know.
It's 'cause
Doesn't
he's,
I'm not a fucking nerd.
he's
Ew.
kind. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's a chance that he might be like the most like normal person here,
Yeah,
I am.
maybe.
That's the
and
funny
that
part.
actually kind of serves me. A lot.
I mean,
Wait a minute.
he's got
But
his
he's gay.
own.
Right.
But at least I have a life.
No, it's not true.
At least
So,
I have friends that leave the
Um,
house.
I mean, like,
Hey, Pokemon Go
I mean-
makes me leave the house.
yeah.
And I don't
That's
play
not a valid
Pokemon Go.
argument.
That doesn't make you. It doesn't make you cool for not playing Pokemon Go. Just want
Yes,
you
it
to know
does.
that. No, it doesn't.
Does Pokemon Go
Apparently,
sucks?
every hipster.
It's not even fun.
Does.
in all. Yeah. Exactly.
It's not even fun.
Yeah, yes, it is.
I think it's
The
extremely boring.
concept is cool. That's it.
It's a
to each
fun.
their own.
It's a fun activity
It's-
to do with friends. But it's like
Yeah.
But still boring.
it's
Got it.
Well,
It's a game. Everyone's gonna have their own
Yeah.
opinions on it. You know, it's cool for some people, and it's totally hyped up. And I understand how you could be like, it's
It was
such
fun
a
for
dumb
the first
game.
5 minutes.
The reason that you feel this way is because so many people like the game and talk about the game, and it's
No,
everywhere.
I'm
It's
not
on
a
the-
hipster.
on
I think
the
it's just
news,
bad.
for
no,
goodness sakes.
I think
you're.
it's just
So-
boring.
I'm just gonna throw this out there, Chance. You're pretty much a hipster. You
Yeah.
feel like a
Yeah.
hipster.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to get up real fast. Find a mirror that's not broken. And look into it.
Why?
I mean, you'll break
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well, you break it again, but before that second it breaks, you
What's
look
so
in the
hipster
mirror
about me?
and see that you're a hipster.
What's so hipster about me, bud?
Have
What-
you seen yourself?
Yeah.
We've seen your hair.
I mean, I haven't shaved in a few days, so I got like a real rustic look. So I do kind of look hipster, I guess.
Yeah.
You
Chance, you-
mean you've got patches?
No, I go pretty nice. I just don't like it. I don't like facial hair. I think it's ugly.
I am the one that
everyone
has
in
the
this
full beard
podcast
here, so.
cries, except for me and you, Chan.
No,
What?
I mean like everyone likes their own things. What can you say?
I mean, Mark has this like beard thing. I don't really
No,
know.
not,
one
not
that-
for a while.
Who's?
No,
Oh, okay.
hasn't really
I'm the one who
done.
has the beard.
Who was it that made fun of it?
Me?
Chance. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Chance.
I even sent him like a nice text about.
It wasn't
how
even a beard.
he
It was
looked-
like a little like soul patch thing, right?
I
Wasn't it?
even told him that he was good looking without it. Still took him that long to shave it.
No, you did not say good looking. You've never told me I'm good looking. You
Okay,
said
I
looked
said
better without it.
Better.
He's admitted he's marked as good looking.
Hey,
You know, I'll take it where I can get it. You know.
Compliment's a compliment. Isn't there that
you
out there?
don't look butt fucking ugly without
You
the
know,
beard.
still gonna throw this out there. I would take that as a compliment.
Yeah, especially
is
for me.
Chance.
That's the closest you'll ever get.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
Chance doesn't say nice things, so if he says something that's
I'm
almost
such
not
a nice
negative,
person.
okay. Chance, I say this every time you say that. It depends on the situation.
Yeah, true. I guess.
Right now, no.
What? What? Huh?
See,
Correct.
yeah. In most social
Brutus
situations,
Savage Wrecked.
no, yeah,
No.
no.
Brutal Savage
I've interviewed people that you know in real life, and they agree.
Who?
That's not important
Everyone.
right
Yeah,
now.
exactly, you fucking faggot. I know you in real life.
You met me once.
Yeah, for a while though.
Yeah, it was a little hangout, yeah.
Yeah, we hung out.
Oh, so wait, I've
Good
interviewed
friends.
myself then, let's say that.
You're such a fucking faggot.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Burn the
Chance,
gays,
I love how you're the one that's throwing that word around. No one else in this podcast
Well,
throws that
it's
word
gonna
around.
throw this out
Oh my
there.
god, Ryan.
I watched it.
You know, when you... Yeah, when you are, you can.
Exactly.
Yeah. But,
Still
you know,
got
I
out there.
just find it funny
It
that you're the
depends
one
how
that-
you use that word, though. That's...
If you're actually
Yeah,
being serious
like I don't
about
call a
somebody
gay
who's
person
gay,
a faggot.
You know,
I call someone that's being a faggot.
Exactly, Louis C.K. said that.
Yeah,
100% true.
Yeah, okay.
you can call a gay guy. a
Finish the
faggot.
introductions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got distracted by the whole cat water thing. Cat water
Yeah.
led to Pokemon Go somehow. Pokemon Go led to hipsters. Hipsters led us to whatever the hell Chancellor's just talking about. I already forgot. That's how, like, convoluted probably was. Hi, Sky.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm highly distracted by Overwatch.
Oh, you finally playing now.
Nice.
Yes, I am.
Nice. We'll play some after the cast, probably.
Please, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just keep going out with Reaper and shooting everything.
No, don't do that. Don't. Oh, switch characters.
Bitch, you crazy! Reaper's good.
Bitch, I'm 62. You're like level 3.
I'm a level 7, you whore. Okay, listen to me.
Look
Reaper's
at
good.
Reaper is the Roadhog counter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's
it's
so
a
good
tank
against
mode too.
tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the last tank melter in that game.
Right. So why wouldn't I play him?
Because not everyone plays tanks.
But what are you talking about? Every game I played there were tanks.
There's one.
Oh my god. And even
There's
then, it's
one
still against
sometimes
other people.
two. And getting
Even-
rid of a tank is really good.
Even then, it's still super good against whoever the hell. I don't even know.
I'll just
That
use my
crazy
arrow
girl
and
who
shoot at you 20 feet in the air.
Flies and shit. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I know what I'm doing. You level 69s or whatever, you guys suck.
Yeah, Sky's just god at everything he does, so I'm not gonna deny
Pretty
it.
much.
Yep.
I don't know.
Sky, you should... I'm surprised you didn't try using, like, Widowmaker or something.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the
I
hell
was
that
gonna
is.
say.
It's a sniper, some sort of sniper. Because, like, pretty nuts at sniping.
It's all new.
That's
Oh
McCree.
god, no.
I
It
know.
is in fact McCree.
That's the only thing I know.
Wait,
about
Nathan, do you
Overwatch.
play?
I don't play. I'm going to play when I get my new graphics card though.
Yes.
What graphics card are you getting?
I'm getting the GeForce GTX 1060.
Are you getting the
When that comes
1060?
Yeah.
Why aren't you
so I
getting
don't
the
have enough money for a
1080?
1080.
1070?
Yeah, that's still too much money.
Word, bro.
1060 is at a good price, which
I
I,
feel you, I
have the
feel
money
you.
on me right now, and it will still be a justifiable upgrade.
Yeah, I have to admit, those are some nice cards. So,
Very nice.
especially for the,
cards.
especially for that price point. If I wish I wouldn't have built my computer until like this month, because I could have bought a graphics card that's better than mine for less money.
Alright, so before we go into
Because
any
my
more
980
talks,
Ti was like $650.
I just have to point
Yeah.
one thing out. Hi, Nathan.
Hey,
Hey, you're on the podcast.
Okay.
how
Did you
was
forget to
Yeah.
introduce him?
I was trying to, but then now they jumped into, like, computer talk, so I had to cut him off, and...
That's one of the hardest things about these intros because
Yep.
you try to introduce everybody, and then we get started on talking about topics and things like that. So
Exactly. It's like
it's hard to get.
I introduced Cat. Cat talks about water, which leads to Pokemon Go, which leads to chances, whatever he said. And then it was half an hour later, and we all have HIV. So I mean, what's a really weird place. It's all I'm trying to say.
Did we all pass it around?
I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm gonna say
Pass
yes.
the vape. Pass the vape.
Oh, so Chance, how's that Vape Nation treating you?
What are you talking about, bud?
I've seen a
I have
Snapchat of you vaping.
I have no recollection of this.
You can't deny these things. I am.
Yeah,
I've
if
seen
you're
it.
finding that you have lapses in your memory, you might want to get checked out by the doctor.
Hey, cat, fuck you. Yeah, suck my dick.
But you're
Are
gay.
you sure you want?
Oh, but you wouldn't
Bite
enjoy
it
that
off.
though.
Bite it off.
Okay, he might be
Me?
into that. I
Alright,
don't
well,
know.
he's into that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Okay.
He gives off the
Yeah,
vibe
as
of that
long
kind
as
of guy.
that's
Yeah.
not gender specific.
Yeah,
No. Oh.
like biting
Oh.
off my penis isn't gender specific. And that is a blowjob, guys. Like you don't.
Well,
Okay,
I mean-
whatever.
It depends. Okay, that could be debated in many different directions. Just gonna throw that out there.
The only logic that you can say applies to a blowjob is, well, I mean, a guy has one himself, so he obviously knows how to handle it better.
No, I think you're saying that because you're what? Because you're gay. That's it. That's what you're
No,
saying.
no, no.
Yeah.
I was watching the Young Turks, and they went and fucking Anna Kasparian goes on this whole thing about lesbian sex, and she was like, well, lesbian sex must be fucking awesome because they know how to pleasure a vagina,
Okay.
whereas
Not
a
wrong.
man
See where
doesn't
they're
have
coming
one,
from.
so they don't,
You would watch
they don't
that.
have the experience.
He just keeps these things in his head, waiting to like say
Yeah.
them to people because no one talks to him.
Anyways, and then she was like, yeah, gay sex
didn't
must be
deny
fucking
it.
awesome too.
Just consider that. Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Because everyone's into different things. So
Yo,
while
shut up,
you can
faggot.
know how something works, it doesn't necessarily work for a specific person.
Kat,
You know-
did I ask you to speak?
No, this is a
This
podcast.
is a podcast. It's not like we have a
Who
talking
invited?
time.
Did I invite you on this podcast?
No, the
She's a
owner did.
host.
Alright,
I'm the
alright.
co-host.
We
I'm
need
the
to
fucking-
get him out.
This is my
We need to get him
podcast.
out
The fuck?
before he causes any pain.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
my
vote
fucking
to,
podcast.
Throw Chance off the island. No, we're throwing him off the island.
We're not voting. It's called throwing.
I'm the host now.
I am the host now.
Look at me.
Oh no.
Look at me.
I'm
Dude.
the host now.
If I died in a horrible accident, chance you'd still wouldn't be the host.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
oh,
What if Kat died
oh.
afterwards too?
Segway, who would you give it to?
Uh,
Who would you come back to as a ghost and be like, you're the host now?
on a
Well, I mean-
serious note, probably I'd probably give it to Nathan because he's the only one I trust to actually record things.
What about me? Why not me?
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's your chance.
Chance, you're so wishy-washy. You have no idea.
So Chance, okay, Chance,
He'd trust
okay.
you with the podcast, and then you'd throw it in the trash.
So
That's
Chance,
not
this is what would happen. I know exactly what happened if you were given the podcast, right? You'd be like, for the first month, you'd be really into it, and then episode 5, you'd be like, I'm over this. Background
That's
is
not
dead.
true.
How many games do you have in your Steam library?
Like 80?
There you
90?
go.
I don't know why.
How many do you play on a regular basis?
Not many.
One. The answer is
Exactly.
one.
So?
You've been figured out.
So your point, our
How does
point
that-
is
How does that
you-
relate?
No, no, actually,
I- I
sure,
don't
yeah.
I don't
There is
see
a
the bridge
correlation.
here. I don't
There
see
is-
the crossover
there
between
is-
the two
Well, if
topics.
you would stop-
Hello?
Talking, she would explain. Jesus Christ.
So, the correlation is that you have all these games in your Steam library, but you don't play them. You own a podcast, but you don't record it. You feel me?
That literally has no correlation because I do play some of the games in my Steam library, and
Yeah,
it's
but you
not
don't
like
play them all.
wait, it's not like I have so many responsibilities that the podcast would take a back seat. Like, oh well, it'll take a back seat to all my other
Well,
responsibilities.
it doesn't matter. I don't plan on dying anytime soon anyway, so this is the point of the topic.
Yes, because when people die, they plan on it. Right? Oh.
That's called suicide.
Well,
Oh.
well, We should have avoided that.
Well, I mean,
hate
we knew it
everyone.
was coming.
He challenged me, okay?
I have a similar topic that's been branched.
It's involving
from
suicide.
our- No, it's not. It's not branched off of suicide. No, it's from before. When we
So
were in introductions.
before we jump, I would like to. I think this was a Mark quote. What? Wait, we don't want to like anger the suicide demographic. Don't worry, they won't be here long. Mark.
You said it was a Mark quote?
Yeah, Mark said that.
That's exactly where
Yeah, that was him. It's like.
Mark, you're a fucking douchebag.
Chance, you
I
wanna talk?
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Yo, that was early.
That was a
podcasts.
long time ago, yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
it's-
there's some golden quotes in the podcast that I'll never forget. Like, how old was I when I was 12?
Great.
Shut up.
See? See, like, the difference between, like, certain people's quotes is Mark's, like, proud of all of his. Like, episode 2 goes quiet for a solid half hour to 45 minutes. The first thing he says is, I burn things for fun.
I
Oh
remember.
my god.
Ew.
I remember when you told me to go watch that.
Yeah, it's like, it's right here. He does that. He was quiet for a solid 45 minutes. And I don't know if let's get the mental image. He was sitting there waiting to say this for 45 minutes. Decided to strike.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, that was episode 2, and we're on 133, so that, you know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
131 weeks ago. So, yeah. That was... the fact that I remembered that, actually, is...
That was episode
That's
2.
intense.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
episode
wow,
2,
episode
one
133
of 2 episodes not recorded at my house.
Oh, why? Where were you?
I was at my friend Adrian's house.
Why?
You recorded that, Adrian?
Episode 2. Yeah, it was episode 2. It was myself, Mark, Jacob, Emma, and Adrian.
And why was
Emma's
the
been on
other
the
one?
podcast.
Emma
really?
was on it once.
What was the other situation we
I was at Mark's house.
Oh.
And that was all of us live.
Yeah, it was
Really?
Ryan, Mark, Jacob, and I think.
All of
Mark's
my
house.
Mike was there too.
Yeah, you guys, Nathan was on it. Chance, I think you were on that one.
Really?
I think it was you, Dave,
No, I
and...
think that was before Chance.
No, that...
Yeah, I thought that was.
was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was BC.
BC before
BC.
Chance, AC after Chance. When is after Chance?
We
Now!
don't
Ban
wanna
sent
talk
from
about
TeamSpeak.
Should-
Oh, I have no idea when that was, though, to be fair.
No, right now we're...
That was still in the Skype period.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but the Skype period was literally the first 115 episodes, so it's not really like it was...
No, but, like, it does, like, break it down a little better.
It barely narrows it down.
That does.
It narrows it
That's a
down.
nice chunk.
It narrows it down by, what, 1/20th?
Hey, that's better than it was
I mean,
originally.
it's better than searching through like 132 previously recorded
Okay,
episodes.
you know what?
For,
Fight me, faggot.
Sure.
Okay.
Fight my dick off.
I
Piece of
mean,
shit.
I don't
Whoa,
really
hey,
want
now.
to, but like if you insist.
I do insist.
Well, those two have a fun time.
Look, just judge me, okay?
No, I'm jealous.
Judge us, okay? Alright. I need
Yeah,
to.
judge-
I'm kind of interested to see what.
happens?
I know I named it like the casual episodes, episode 61. This is it. And was honestly I think was this let me fast forward through this and see if this is what I think it is.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Chance was not on it. You guys are right.
Told you it was BC.
Yeah, it was. Was it BC? Yeah, dude, I think it was legitimately like 3 episodes before his first episode.
What was the number?
61. It was the
Yeah,
the
that's-
quality wasn't good. Your first one was 64. 'Cause
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's really not...
that was
one
legit
before me,
3
yeah.
episodes before you. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that was one of 2. And I mean to like, it's just like there's no real reason to not record them at my house anymore. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the only real reason would be if like we had like a spot to record it and like everyone from like the internet was coming to this spot.
Fact.
to record it in person. Then like I would bring all my room
I'm
stuff.
laying
but,
down in my chair. Wow.
But that sounds pretty cool. He has a nice chair now.
I'm glad he feels that it's important to bring that up.
Yes.
This is so comfortable. You guys don't even know, especially going from a wood chair to sitting on a racing chair.
Yeah, just wait till you hit college. Deal with their chairs.
I don't think Chance pronounced the B interval there.
And what?
Comfortable.
What's Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
I was gonna say it 800 times. Let's drop it.
That's weird.
Alright, so I have a bunch of topics for this week's podcast. I did rate Pokemon Go as a topic, but we kind of already talked about that, so I already knocked it off.
Okay.
So do we want to go into a chance tilt topic a little bit? Or do we want to go into like hypothetical things, or like, what are you guys feeling?
We can talk about how enjoyable the new Monster Hunter is.
Haven't played it. Don't really know anything about it, unfortunately. How is it, Nathan? Because I assume that means you played it.
I would assume it means he's played it.
Out of 10, what is your critical acclaim?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm pretty bad about rating games.
Is it
but
an 8
I
out of 8?
really enjoy this. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oof, that sounds pretty cool. And Monster Hunter is a like DS thing, right? Only.
Yeah.
Except in China.
It started on PS2, and now it's made its way all the way up to 3DS. There
Wait,
was
it
one
went
for
from
3
Sony to
or for-
Nintendo?
I mean, it's Capcom.
Okay, that makes sense.
Capcom kind of does
All
whatever
over.
they want.
Yeah.
Capcom gives no fucks. Alright, so I'm gonna go to... Oh, there's so many good topics that I like this week. Okay, so I kind of want to talk about this. It's a quick little topic that I don't know any of you... I know, Ryan, you kind of follow sports.
Indeed.
But I don't think you follow basketball, really.
Kind of. I know what's going on, generally.
So the NBA commissioner, I want to say his name's Adam Silver, moved the NBA All-Star game for next season out of North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
He moved it because of like the HB2 laws or whatever they're called. And he said basically like, I feel like some fans wouldn't be comfortable being there due to their laws, so we're moving it away from there.
Good for him.
And
That's actually smart of him.
that is awesome. Like, that is a huge social stand
was very
for the commissioner of the
surprised when I
NBA
heard
to
about
take, and I am very happy about that.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, I was too, and I'm like, wow. He just took a real stand on this. Holy crap.
For such a big organization like the NBA.
Right?
Yeah.
To say something like that really does a thing. And that means the state of North Carolina. I know this isn't too much for a state, but they lose $100 million because of this.
Well, it's also like...
Well, they already
this isn't
lost
the only...
thousands of jobs because I know
Yep.
PayPal was opening a headquarters there that was going to employ like 3,000 people.
Oh, they
And
also
they-
lost a lot of concerts, too.
They did.
Yeah.
Bruce
Concerts.
Springsteen
That's a
pulled out.
Yeah.
Someone else pulled out who was going to perform
There's been a
there.
lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that won't perform there. And they shot themselves in the foot. They want to be closed-minded and, like, oppress people. This is what happens in 2016. Some people actually, will take a stand every now and then. And it's cool to see someone like Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, doing it. And I applaud him. Good for you, good
Definitely.
sir. And now let's move on to more of a background noise topic.
Yes.
Realistically speaking, could
No.
humans survive the zombie apocalypse?
Yes.
Yes.
It really, it depends. In my opinion, it depends on where it
Which,
starts.
or it depends
okay?
which zombie apocalypse we're talking about.
Yes, it depends on what kind of zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse and what kind of zombies we're talking about, and it really depends on where it starts.
So I'm gonna throw out this hypothetical scenario. This zombie apocalypse I'm talking about is probably what's the most common way to spread it these days? It's the virus one, probably is the
Yeah.
where it's just like people catch a virus, and if they bite the other person, they are also a zombie now. Let's say that.
Okay.
And I was thinking about this actually pretty seriously today. Yep, thinking about the zombie apocalypse seriously. That's what I do with my day. And I'm starting to think that, like, as much as we all talk up a huge game and everything, I don't think humans would last very long in the zombie apocalypse.
No.
Which is really
Probably not.
unfortunate.
It depends on where it starts, because if it starts
So, you're
in
right.
some
Yeah, 100%.
country, like in Africa, that's really poor, doesn't have good medical services, doesn't have the ability to quarantine things.
The way I was
Make it
picturing it,
so-
though, was it was like a movie type scenario where it happens all over the world.
Oh, all at the same time.
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's a virus that was laying dormant. A
Well,
lot of
if it
people
was to
called it, and
Well, if it to be realistically possible, then that has to be in not only in every single country in the world, it has to be able to live in every single country in the world. So that has to be an extremely strong virus. It has to.
well,
be
I
able
mean,
to
to turn people into zombies, it would have to be.
Yeah, well, exactly. It has to be extremely vicious too if it
Mhm.
wants to find out new hosts. Like for example, in World War Z.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was.
anyone-
Those are actually like the zombies I was
Yeah.
thinking of. Was like more of a World War Z type of zombie, where
Well,
like
I mean, it's proven in the book that you can survive that.
yeah. Well, I mean, in a
book's nothing like the
book.
movie.
Yeah.
And it's not even fixed like it is in the movie.
Is it really fixed differently? I never read the
Yeah.
book.
We don't find a cure for it at all. We just get better at beating them.
Well,
The book
Yeah.
I
was
mean, they
nothing
didn't
like
find
the
a
movie.
cure in the movie, though. I feel like it was a good explanation for what they did in the movie. They used other diseases as a camouflage against the zombie virus.
Yeah, I do like that, but I don't think that's also realistic either.
Well,
Like,
why
I think
not?
that was a very
Think about it,
Hollywood
like-
take, and I don't think
Think
that.
about it in realistic terms. When you look at a parasite, it's going to go for a healthy host, especially around like the parasite that takes over ants. It wants to take over a healthy ant so that host will stay alive longer. It's not going to go after something that's terminal, something, and if it can sense that you're injured, like some animals can, it's not realistically going to go after that. So it may seem Hollywood at first, but if you look at what the actual animal
No, so I do see what you're saying there, but even the way they discovered it was pretty troll. Honestly, it wasn't like legitimate. It was Hollywood because Brad Pitt was like, that kid didn't die. I remember that when I was being chased by zombies. Not, oh my god, zombies! I need to live.
Yeah.
But the book did
And
a
it's like,
better
oh yeah, I
explanation.
remember that kid was coughing.
He
and they ran
coughed
past him.
once, and he had a crew cut. He must have had cancer, and that's why he lived.
Well, he also did take a chance on it. He wasn't sure if that was exactly true or not.
I know, but it is a
Yeah,
movie.
no, in the book it was literally just we got better at dealing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I mean,
The book was just a bunch of random survival stories of random people.
that actually, which I think is a lot cooler than the movie. Honestly, to be fair.
One place in Ireland actually. What they would do is during the summer they had a castle and they just waited it out in the castle, and then during the winter they'd go out, gather supplies, and then crack open any frozen zombies that they could find.
Yeah.
This thing is zombies don't have body regulation, but they also don't die in the winter.
It's
They
kind of the
just be
same
frozen
in Walking
solid.
Dead.
That's true. I just I think in a realistic scenario, I think people could live for a while. Totally could. I do not think they'd win the long haul though.
Well, that would also depend on the virus and the host. Like, if you think about it,
There's a lot of what ifs you can
survive
throw into
so
here.
long as long as the host is alive. So if the body decays to the point in which it can't move anymore, then if they can outlast that, then I think humans could live.
Here's my problem with this topic. We could spitball variables.
Yeah.
There's way too many
Back and
variables.
forth.
Yeah, I wasn't
All
even
day.
thinking about this. Yeah. When I-
And
This is-
we could still get nowhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
I
That's
mean,
one of the things.
I don't
that
mean to
zombie-
insult you, Tony. This is a very interesting topic. It's just with the 7 people we have here, it's going to be a lot of what if this.
yeah, it's true.
Oh, but they did it here, and
That's one of the things about the zombie apocalypse scenario is that there are so many different ways it can go. There are so many different theories, and it's not real. It's all this
It's all
science
hypothetical,
fiction
yeah.
sort of universe that people have invented all these different ways that it could happen, and like, people, it could, originally zombies were the undead. They would come out of their graves,
exactly.
and that's not what they are anymore. They're
Yeah,
this,
it's
like,
Progressive's weird thing, yeah.
yeah, it's like this virus-induced or like radiation thing that's happened to people, and there's people that say, oh, there's actually people still alive in the body because
More
it's
bodies?
just a virus. But then there's, like, originally they were undead. Like, they're already dead. They just happen to come back to life because of whatever happened to them. They were zombies. But, it's become this totally different thing, and it really depends on what universe you're talking about, how it starts, all these different variables, and you're really trying to predict, like, something that really couldn't happen, realistically. So, it's really hard, because it's all hypothetical.
Yeah, that's true. And an unfortunate thing about zombies is how completely overdone Hollywood has made zombies. There's, like, nothing left you could really do with zombies that's too interesting anymore.
There are some creative
I'm
authors
sure
and things like that,
I'm sure one person could come up with something that sounds kind of cool. But I mean, I don't think anyone's disappointed if no one ever comes out with another zombie movie. Because you have
really
plenty.
liked I Am Legend, actually.
Yeah, that was a little different
That was
too.
really
Yeah,
good.
it was a
Never
good
watched
movie.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay,
That
good.
was not really zombies.
It
it
was,
just,
yeah.
I don't know how to describe that movie.
Nightcrawler.
It was more like mutated
Nightcrawlers.
or
I don't know.
I think that's a good word at least.
Nightcrawlers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Nightcrawler.
do like that.
But it was kind of a zombie sort of feel.
They're-
but I did
Yeah,
like the
because
movie.
Mutated,
he was like the last
yeah.
person alive, but
Well, he wasn't the last one. He found the 50s.
oh no, yeah,
Yeah, but
I did enjoy the movie. That's my point.
yeah, it was a good movie.
yes, it was a very
And it was
interesting movie.
different. Like, they weren't zombies, but they weren't, like, not zombies either. And they did a really creative sort of twist
That is
to
true,
it. and-
but that movie has already been done, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm saying that anything to come out now,
yeah.
you
I
can't
mean,
do
there's-
something like off like that because you're copying I Am Legend now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's already been done.
I mean, while there are so many different variations and so many people that have written about this and movies that have been made, there still is going to be different things that you can make. Like, there's always going to be some different way to present this sort of universe. And if you get really creative with it, there's some author or some movie writer that realizes that if I'm going to make a zombie movie, it really has to be super original, and they do it well,
That's why they should do different genre.
it'll succeed.
Go into
there are
genres that
things-
aren't done as much.
Yeah.
I was talking to this with a friend the other day, and what really, like, what Hollywood does now, like, the main characters, I mean, it's the same person over and over again, the really big names, it's boring. What really interests me now is the world. What's going on around? And that, like, what World War
Oh,
Z,
sure.
while I didn't necessarily like the movie compared to the book, I like the way that you see different parts of the world and how they're handling these certain situations.
Yeah, that wasn't done bad.
And, like, you can see, like, what they talked about. North Korea's population just disappeared in World War Z. And, like,
Because of
Russia...
how they confined
well,
there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Iraq and Iran had nuclear war. And all sorts of things. And I feel like with modern Hollywood, it's always so focused on the main characters that they need to realize that sometimes, like, there's a certain group of people who would like to see more than just, like, oh, well, like, with the Avengers, yeah, you're learning about the Avengers, but what about, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. and how they're dealing with the fact that there's, like, these mutants? How are they
Exactly.
supposed
That's
to do this?
that's a major. There's just so many flaws in Hollywood, but people don't really care because Thing blew up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Thank you, J.J. Abrams.
I think you mean. Oh wait, what's his name? Oh, I'm so glad I forgot
I
his
know,
name.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Damn it! Why do you make me remember him?
No, I mean J.J. Abrams did the same thing.
Lens
That's why I
flare.
don't like the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, are you saying you don't like Lens Flare?
Yes.
J.J. Abrams basically should change his name to Lens Flare because that's all he did
Yeah.
in the movie.
That's his middle name now.
J.J. Yeah, because the second J stands for Lens Flare.
Yeah.
Yep.
A J stands for lens flare.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just buy it.
Yeah, it's a known question. I'd just go with it. But it actually is really hard to talk about like zombies now because it's like I threw out this one scenario, but then two people were like, "But what if it was like this? What if it
Yeah.
was like this?" And it's like, well, now this is impossible to talk about.
And you can't prove it either. Like, you put out a scenario and someone else
None of them
tosses
could.
something
Or
else in.
technically
Like,
realistic, I guess.
it's not like you're wrong, because you can't be wrong.
You can't be right
And you
either,
can't be
really.
right,
Yeah.
so,
I don't
Nathan-
know.
Nathan's trying to say
highly
something so
dependent
good.
on it thing.
Yeah.
It's just so dependent on everything. Like, it's dependent on how many people are infected at the very beginning, if it's just like accidentally concocted it in some sort of laboratory and then they eradicate it right then, or if it's accidentally unleashed upon like a wide populace, and where it starts is highly detrimental as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's just so
I
many
agree.
variables that just go into play.
Yeah,
Very true.
so, as the original question, Hydro, it would really depend on all those variables if the human race would survive this kind of thing. Because, if it's one case in America and it happens to break out, America's going to quarantine the country.
No, because
So,
it's like
you know-
how the what virus did they do that with recently? Was that Ebola that they quarantined like people off with?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, if it's something for people to like actually even be affected and care all too much, it would have to be something ginormous that
Yeah,
like came
and
out of
if
nowhere and
it's a
killed
zombie
everyone in every
virus-
country. Instead of like one person like in
Mhm.
Texas, and we're just gonna
Yeah.
quarantine them off. Okay, it's over.
Well, if it happened in one country, you also have to think it's not gonna just happen right away. Why like people like modern countries take like Ebola and many other crazy like diseases like that
Zika virus.
so seriously is
Swine
because
flu.
there's so much inner trade between countries. There's flights, shipping,
course, yeah.
trains, just crossing of borders all the time. If like a disease was to originate in say Asia, that's gonna spread so quickly because of trading. Whether it be a businessman like interacts with gets something on money and transfers it to a shop owner, and then that shop owner pays like someone who like
Of
grows
course.
food.
And it also depends how the disease is transmitted as well.
Yeah,
Because there's a shot it
exactly.
wouldn't be transmitted in those ways.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it
So,
could be air, you
It
could
could
cough
be
on
anything,
them.
yeah.
there's a lot.
So it really depends on what you're facing here. So there are chances that the human race could survive. Perhaps for some crazy reason, America's like, dang, this is a zombie virus. Close off the country. No communication, but like no transmission whatsoever. And they managed to keep it inside America. Other countries are going to survive that. America's going to be out of the picture, maybe, unless they manage to get it under control. But, other humans in other countries will survive that. And, perhaps someone comes up with a cure, or if it starts in the middle of nowhere, like where I live, there are people with guns in just about every house. And if it only starts with a really small populace, they might just be able to kill off the originally infected people right away, and then nobody else will get infected.
It's possible,
So,
yeah.
It really depends on your original scenario and how it's going down, because there are so many different things that can happen, but, again, with all those variables, it's really, you're taking a chance with the human race, whether they're going to survive or not.
Yeah, and again, there's also the fact that just if it only takes over the nervous system and that's how it's controlling the body, then the body should decay within a couple years. To the point where it won't be able to move effectively at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, that's another one of the things that, if America's quarantined for 10 years, then all the zombie people will die, and it'll be safe to go back or something, I don't know, unless it stays in the air or something, which, again, it's another variation that could totally affect the entire scenario. So...
Yeah.
You really can't, it's one of those questions that, it's good for discussion, but there's no conclusion. You can't come to a conclusion because there are so many variables, like
Of
Twisted
course,
said.
yeah.
So, yeah, we can probably move on to
Yeah, no,
another
I've been
topic
trying to
since this
move on
one-
for like 10 minutes, but you guys just kept talking.
Oh wow, sorry Tony.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
'Cause
talking about
I
how
understand
fun
shit
it was.
topic, and then people keep telling me it's a shit topic. I understand. Just couldn't say it once.
I told you, man. I said
No, I know
it
you
was an
did.
interesting topic, and I was not trying to insult you.
Well, let's just move on to something else. What do you think is legal today that won't be legal in 50 years?
Oh, dude.
Like Pokemon Go in your car.
I'll go first if no one has an answer. I think gas-driving cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 50 years?
Yeah, 50 years gas-driving cars,
Yeah,
because...
that's already gonna...
yeah. Assuming
Be
cars are
mostly a
either
thing.
all electric or all self-driving by then.
A lot of,
Because, like,
there's
Teslas and
actually
stuff
already
yeah.
a bill going up for, I think it's like 2040 or something,
Mhm.
where car companies are gonna stop being able to
Put,
No.
yeah,
gas-powered cars.
exactly. And,
Oh.
hopefully by then there's either some sort of better renewable resource
Mhm.
or like we just switched everything to electric and that'd be better, and if everything's self-driving there's real no reason for it to be gas-powered.
Yeah.
So I think
makes
gas-driving cars is a good one. Yeah, so screw you guys. I win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, because when I thought of it, I'm taking driver's ed right now, so I'm also kind of in the car law learning area, and I was like, we're right in the alcohol unit, so there's a chance that they're going to crack down on DWIs, because that's what they've been trying to do, like, to a serious degree, so that's the first thing that popped into my head, but, that's not any fun.
No, like
So-
which and DWIs are already illegal, obviously.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, but they're really trying to put a stop to it because
Yeah, of course. I mean, no
alcohol
one
is,
wants
like, the
people
leading
who are drunk driving.
cause.
I don't think anyone would say,
Yeah.
"Hey, let's get more of those."
Yeah, it's one of the leading causes, and 25% of your driver's ed course is legally supposed to be about alcohol and driving and drugs and things like that. And for some reason, there are still idiots who think it's okay to drink and drive.
Because people think
And-
they're like fucking Superman, and
Yeah,
nothing
and
bad will happen to
You're
them.
intoxicated. You can't drive. But people don't realize that, and so what they're trying to do is, since there are still so many accidents and DWI cases, they're gonna try to crack down on that, like, really hard, and put up some punishment that's really bad. Because, like, in other countries, there have been times when people could get executed for DWI. I'm not kidding. They would literally be executed
Yeah, it's
for
different.
drunk driving.
Yes, yes.
So, I mean, I don't think it'll get that far in, like, America. But,
I mean, I just want to interject for a second.
yeah.
There's also the whole thing of, like, you're allowed to drink some alcohol and drive.
Yeah,
because
you have
there's
to pass a
there's
certain
the blood alcohol
yeah.
limit.
Uh-huh.
So, like, it's not necessarily always, like, they don't think it'll happen. It's that they have one too many and don't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And also, the blood alcohol content kind of doesn't work that well because some people handle alcohol better than others. So people below
That's-
the legal alcohol limit could still
Mm-mm.
be
Because no
completely
matter
drunk.
no,
how
but
much you drink, no matter how drunk you are or how you quote-unquote handle your alcohol, you will always have the same amount of alcohol in your blood. No matter
I know.
how
Yeah.
you
No,
handle
I mean it affects them less. As in people who
Oh, yeah.
Then
are
did
below the
51,
limit
yeah.
could still be unable to drive,
Mhm.
while people well above the limit could still be perfectly fine.
yeah, which I
Yeah,
think
that's-
the law totally should be. Do you have any alcohol like in you right now? Yeah, no, you're not driving.
Yeah.
No, don't drive.
It should be no alcohol, period.
You test
because
positive for
Yeah.
even the slight. If you had a sip of beer, no, you need to wait. Like I don't care. Just if you drive, you're putting people's lives in danger. I don't care how good of a fucking drunk driver you are.
Exactly. And that's one of the
So many
things.
people say
it's
that
like,
too. It pisses me off.
like, my driver's ed teacher, he was like, and some people don't even have anything to lose. Like, they go out for a drink, they're like, I can drive, it's fine. If I die, no problem. But they are putting other people's lives
Yeah, other
in
people on
danger
the
when
road
they do
have
that.
stuff to lose.
That's not your
Not
decision
you.
to make. You can't do that because you are putting not only your own life in danger, but other people, and you can't decide for them whether they are okay to die in an accident because you're driving drunk. So, that's what my driver's ed teacher says, that, they're going to try to crack down on those laws, make it so nobody can do anything like that, and they're just going to up the punishment or something like that to really crack down on this.
Seriously though, you need to, the ways they should do it, alright, they need to make any alcohol in your system a DWI. And they need to up the punishment for it. You don't get a warning first time you do it, you fucking go straight to jail. And you face a lot of jail time. Because a DWI is... you could say, I don't want to say it's... Maybe call it attempt of manslaughter.
Yeah.
Or something, because manslaughter is when you kill someone and it wasn't on purpose.
Let's play Catch with Knives.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Backgrounders in person. Okay, we'll play Catch with Knives.
You're like, Suzuki, can we play Catch with Knives?
And then she
like,
agrees,
sure.
and throw it,
and you
goes through her
accidentally
head.
throw the knife into her chest. That's manslaughter.
Yeah. So make attempt of manslaughter thing, right? And make it. I actually don't know how long someone can go to jail for manslaughter. I don't know that, but make it a few-year thing. Make it that serious that you drive once with alcohol in your system. I don't unless your friend has been shot and you're literally the only way to get him to the hospital, then maybe
You were at a bar and the designated driver got you.
Yeah, then call an ambulance. But if you're in the middle of nowhere or something and your friend will die unless you drive, then maybe sure, it's okay. And you shouldn't face jail time. Just face probation or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see, and that's
Well,
one of the things is there are so many people that think it's okay. There's if your friend is dying, if something happens.
Yeah, but those are things where we will excuse you from the law, not the reasons the law shouldn't be in place, which these people would argue.
And then there's the people that think it's okay to drink and drive, and they think that the punishment should be lessened on it. And there's gonna be those people, and that's what's hard.
The scariest part about drinking and driving is the fact that most people get home safely.
Which, I know, it's the
Because
sure.
then you just you get encouraged.
Right, you get home safe, and
Last time I didn't, because everyone says they won't do it, but then the one time it happens, the next time you're in the situation, you're gonna be like, oh, well, last time, nothing happened to me, so one more time couldn't hurt.
Exactly.
And that's the time where you T-bone someone kill.
False sense of self-confidence.
Yep.
Oh, I can handle it.
Which I know people personally who claim to be really good drunk drivers and that I can get home safe every time, and I've told them to the face, fuck you.
Yeah, because when you drink, you get the false sense
I don't
of
care how
confidence.
good you think you are when you're drunk, because you're fucking drunk. Don't be on the road, you idiot.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you are. You're gonna put someone's life in danger. What if you fucking kill someone? Your life is over. They're dead. All the people they know are affected and probably scarred for life due to your fucking idiotic people. Piss me off.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not just you that you're risking.
No, you're literally what if you have to drive on the highway? Everyone on the highway is at risk because you got behind the wheel.
Exactly. And that's a big issue.
And the worst part is, the people on the highway don't even know it.
No, they don't. And
they can never guess that you're a drunk driver.
No, their life can end like
themselves.
that because you got in the car. And you're right, especially if they just T-bone you because they didn't think they weren't trying to or whatever, and they're drunk, and you can't prepare for that.
Yeah.
Maybe if someone's coming on you head on, you have a chance to dodge it, but yeah, that just sucks, yeah. Don't do anything that affects you and then drive. And I mean, people might disagree with me this. I don't think you should smoke weed and drive either.
No, I mean, anything
That's
that
the same.
impairs your
You're
driving.
still influenced.
Yeah, you are. Any
anything
type
that
of
impairs
anything that influences you, your thoughts, motor skills at all.
Yeah.
They shouldn't
And that's on top of the fact that people have to realize also that Like everyone that's listening to this also has to realize, like I think probably the vast majority of us are all probably okay with recreational marijuana usage,
Yeah.
but it's still not okay to do that and then
Then
operate
drive.
machinery.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure if we took a vote, probably 7 out of 7 of us would say, yeah, whatever, do you. We don't really care.
Oh, let's take a vote now.
Alright, do we want to, actually?
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
take a vote.
Alright, I'll just go in order. I am pro doing it. Ryan.
Bro.
Mark.
Bro.
Chance.
Bruh.
Cat.
What is this for? What was the question?
I hate
Recreational marijuana usage.
I mean, if
It's a
you
pro
want to do
con.
it, go ahead, but I'm
Okay,
not.
That's
so
pro. Sky.
I guess pro.
Nathan.
Hey man, if it's legal, go ahead.
Alright, so pro.
There you go.
Alright, so
Okay,
7 out of...
yeah.
So I was right, 7 out of 7. Yeah.
But 7 out of 7 of us also believe that you shouldn't get behind the wheel.
Yeah,
after
exactly.
That, so
And,
Yeah.
it's not like we have some kind of bias against,
Hold on, wait. Let's take another vote now.
oh god, no.
Nathan?
But I have facial hair.
You have facial. Never
I
mind,
had to
Nathan.
grow it to repel you.
Harsh.
Nathan's a savage.
Yeah, but as I was saying, they're gonna try to crack down on those laws, and there's the people that think that they shouldn't do that. That it's too harsh already and all this stuff.
No, it's not.
For
Fuck you.
for example, one of the things is you can still get DWI if you are in the back seat of the car. If you are just sleeping, waiting, so that you will not be drunk
no,
driving,
you
can
can
still get...
if the...
DWI stands for driving
Okay,
while
so,
influenced. If you're in the back seat, you're not driving.
The only way, I'm pretty sure the law works like this. If the keys are in the ignition and you're in the
It's
car,
if the keys are the initial.
then your DWI can happen. But if you're just sitting in the car waiting with no keys in the ignition, no, you cannot get a DWI because you're sitting in a car.
There's a different term for someone who gets in the back seat of someone
That would
who
be,
is driving while under the influence. That's retarded.
that's true. But no, you could totally, like, I could see if you got, like, arrested for, was it, like, I forget what it's called, just being drunk in public. That has a term. I forget what it's called.
Public
Public
intoxication.
intoxications, yeah. If that was what you got arrested for, then yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Especially because they can fucking... If you're being a douchebag to a cop about anything, they can charge you with public intoxication so easily.
yeah, it's easy. Like,
They can claim anywhere as a public place.
no, seriously, like outside your house, this is public. Inside your
close
house,
enough to a
it's
sidewalk.
public.
Yep, close enough to a sidewalk.
Exactly, right? It's like within this many feet of the sidewalk. I guarantee there's some law that would help them out if they said that. So if you're in the backseat of a car and you're drinking, don't be a dick. Just be a nice person to the cop. Someone is graciously probably driving you home who is sober because they're a smart person,
And not a fucking idiot.
like you.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Not you.
What?
I was saying that to people who were thinking about.
Yeah,
it.
shut up, faggot.
Whatever, man. Judge me,
I'm judging your
Yeah,
homosexual
but-
lifestyle.
dude. I'm sorry if you feel that way.
You guys are... You have a healthy relationship.
No one. Hey, look. Don't. No one asked you to judge Chance and I's relationship.
I think he's rubbing off on you, Hydra. You're never this mean to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd better rub off on him. I'd rub off on you.
But
I'm saying?
that's
All right, that's it. I'm done with this.
We can rub off on each other anytime. I don't. You know what I'm saying? All that.
look what you've done, Kat. This is all.
Kat, this is your
This
fault.
is my fault.
If you just worded it differently,
Yeah.
we'd not be in this conversation.
And then I wouldn't want to like just end the podcast and change my address.
We can move on to another topic, or if anyone has any.
Yeah,
other,
yeah. Anything that's
Damage is already done.
they were just gonna know, but if anyone else has something they think will be that's legal today will be illegal in like 50 years, feel free to jump in.
All right,
Cigarettes.
That was
that's
the
what
original
started this.
topic, yeah.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
All right, so Ryan, this basically started, and I said gas driving cars because I think I heard you take your headset off, so. That's the only answer that's been said, and no one else has said anything.
Hey, I said.
No, you said DWI, which is already illegal.
No, they're gonna crack
Oh.
down. They're gonna do something else.
But
I don't know.
that's turning something
got
illegal
something.
to... One second, Mark. That's turning something that's illegal even more illegal. It's still legal.
It's they're gonna punishments up. It's gonna be worse.
Super illegal.
It's gonna be more.
Double illegal. That's it, Mark. Go ahead. Just
Okay.
go.
I believe that wire chargers will become a myth in the future.
Ooh.
In 50 years,
You
because
think-
they are already working
Not
on
illegal.
how to transfer
The topic is
electricity.
illegal, though.
We're talking
Yeah,
about illegal.
illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said things that would just be a myth
No,
50 years from
um,
now. I'm like,
oh.
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 Though I do believe, I do like agree with you on that. That
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
you're 100% right there.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, that
Oh
would
my
suck
gosh.
if like in 50 years I still have to plug my phone into a wall. I'd be a little bummed out. But yeah, we're talking about things that be illegal.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one.
All right.
Legal discrimination under the law, dependent on sexuality or sexual
I hope.
orientation, whatever.
Yeah, I hope.
Because I'll
Yeah,
be president
same.
by then.
Yeah, sure. You would
That's
have
it.
been. You would have at least served 20 terms. Dictator
Yeah.
chance.
If
Yeah.
you actually run for president, I'd probably vote for you. Obviously, I do my research and stuff because I'm a freaking idiot. I wouldn't vote for somebody. Just
I already
because
know
they're my
most of
friend.
Chance's stance on things
I
because
know
he's
that
told
guy.
me them all.
Yeah, let's vote for him.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I'd...
there's a good chance that I would vote for you.
Oh my God! Your running platform could be take a chance.
I have
No.
already thought about this many times, and how much I hate people making fun of my name, but
This
I
is the
also
one
know
scenario.
that, yes, in a campaign situation, it would be catchy, it would be funny, and it would get the word out. So
Actually, it would work.
I had a debate with myself several times, and I've come to the conclusion that when necessary, I will allow the take a chance on Katucci or something like that, and then have chance and Katucci both bold letters.
Yeah, I like it. No, that's good. I'd totally
Yeah.
vote for you just based on that.
But I would seriously take you into consideration. With all the other votes.
It depends. If Robot Bernie Sanders is running, I don't know if I'll vote for you.
Yeah, true.
Because they're just gonna download his consciousness into a robot, right? So he can be like 170 next time he runs.
I hope so. We can only hope.
So we're on politics right now, and it's this is where I want to put Chance on a little bit of an angle. By that I mean tilt. All right, so this is a topic for everyone though, Chance. It's not just for you.
Yeah.
If
okay.
you had to, and you have to, vote in this presidential election, and you have to pick between Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, who would you pick? There is
only
no,
like
you
two
cannot
options.
pick a third party.
Okay. Let me preface
That's what I'm
this.
trying to get at.
Let me preface my answer, okay, with a statement beforehand, okay? So,
Uh-huh.
before I get into my answer, I would like to specifically state to everyone that can hear this,
I want
You
to
have
state
more than
something
two options
that right now is that
in most
you're not
states
going
you
in
have more
order.
than two options. Shut the fuck up.
Ryan is the first one, the ghost.
Okay, but everyone needs to know this.
No, of course there's not only two options. This is
There
why
are
I'm
more
doing
than
this
two
topic to
options.
tilt you.
Always vote third party. Okay, you can go now.
I'm doing this
Okay,
to tilt
so
you. So just what I'm saying, there's people that don't want to vote for either Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, but in this scenario, you'd have to vote for one of the two. And weigh the
Like a
two
would you
evils.
rather.
Yeah, would you rather? It's like weighing the two evils, weighing whatever pros and cons you can weigh at the time. And Ryan, you're the first in the list here, my man.
Clinton, easily.
Yeah.
Fuck
okay.
Trump.
Mark, what do you
No.
think?
I'd rather have a corrupt politician than a dictator. And an idiot. So, Hillary.
Okay. Chance.
This is actually a very hard question for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
But-
This is why. Yeah, I did it.
This is actually a 51-49 question for me. This is actually going to be an answer that will surprise you. I actually would likely vote for Trump over Hillary Clinton.
No, I already knew you were going to say that.
Really?
Why? What's your reasoning?
My reasoning, is that some of his stances, okay, that are important to me. Like, there are a lot of stances that are important to me, but of course, gay marriage, okay?
Yeah.
You could say Hillary Clinton's for gay marriage, and you'd be right, kind of.
If you
Because
said
she's
that
for
like
gay
right
marriage
now
now.
she's for gay marriage, you'd be correct. But if you
Yeah,
said like in
exactly.
1990, you'd be incorrect.
But if you talk,
Yeah.
but if you're talking about before 3 years ago, and if you ask anyone that actually knows her, they all say she's extremely homophobic and racist. Okay, at least Donald Trump has openly supported gay marriage for a while. He has in the past openly supported a woman's right to choose. Doesn't currently, but I also believe that that's partly
Because he's running
That was
as a
partly a-
Republican.
that was partly a ploy to win the nomination. I think that in the general election he'll be a much different candidate.
Now that they can't like back out.
Plus, I also feel that one big thing that a big positive that could come from a Trump presidency is the election of a progressive candidate in the next election, and the utter destruction of the Republican Party as we know it.
Yeah. All right.
Solid.
Kat, what are you
Solid.
feeling?
You know, I was gonna say Hillary to begin with. Before Chance talked.
Yeah, before
Because-
Chance changed everyone's minds.
Because Trump is really open about all these things, and he's kind of a dick. He's really racist, and all his opinions on people and all this stuff. It's really angering because he's kind of a hateful person. That's how he comes off, and I personally feel that they are running for president. This is a big deal, and for Trump to go around being so incredibly unprofessional with this is just like mind-blowing. Like, you are running for president.
That's
sir.
why so many people are attracted to
Yeah,
him now.
it was a brilliant ploy actually.
Because
so.
he's not so polished and clean.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you should understand where they're coming from when they say, "Oh, I don't want another politician. I don't want another."
Am I
group of
lagging or is
people
Kat
to just
lagging?
fix-"
No, it's good.
That's
Yeah.
all.
No, yeah, she's beep boop for everyone.
Okay. So, Kat, could you say the sentence, the cat ran down the road?
The cat ran down the road.
Oh, it worked that
Okay,
time.
you're
You're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Told you guys it works.
It's hard because I know how so many people like Trump because he doesn't have that, polished, clean, perfect, like, lie,
not a
typical
politician.
politician thing. But still, I feel that when you're doing something like running for president of the United States, you should have an image. You should be polite. You should, be professional about this. You're running for president. This is a job. Like, you wouldn't go around saying this stuff if you were applying at a local company because they would never hire you. So I feel that, his level of unprofessionalism is kind of appalling. So I was going to go with Hillary because, she's not quite like that, and she is a woman, and while she's a very different kind of woman, because she's filthy rich and all this other stuff, she doesn't have quite the perspective of a normal woman in society. She's still a woman, so she might be able to advance some of the things for me and other women in society today.
But you also have to realize that Trump has openly taken the position of supporting equal pay, and Hillary in her senatorial office paid women less than men.
Well, I mean,
I feel like the whole women like pay is not a good thing to debate between Trump and Clinton, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Trump I think looks a little better there, and
Yep,
a lot of
I
people
agree.
when it comes to being sexist, that is not something Donald Trump has actually like done really much. Like,
He
so he okay, so he might he says.
he
So go ahead, Chance.
hasn't said anything based on people make it seem like he's very sexist, but he hasn't said anything based purely on because of someone's sex.
Yeah.
He's made fun of people's looks. Okay? He's made fun of how women look, okay? Or let's say something that they can't change. Okay? He hasn't just been like, "Well, you're a lesser person because you're a fucking woman.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face."
And I mean, he's not openly, like, extremely hateful towards women, but there have been definitely some things that he has
Oh,
said
yes.
about,
Oh yeah.
like, and it's just, no, And I really, it sucks for me, and I really don't have a total standing on this situation because I haven't really researched into anything regarding this because I can't vote in the first place. So I don't really have a solid ground here to go off of. So this decision's super hard because, you know, with Chance tossing in this whole Trump thing, and then, you know, me originally rather having Hillary. But, you know, one of the things that Trump said in his book was that, you know, you have to say whatever you can to make the sale. That's like almost a quote from one of his books. And so, you know, he's a businessman. He's going to say all this stuff in order to get what he wants. And I don't trust that.
Well, I'm going to throw this out there. I believe that part plays into the things, policies where he's changed his stance on to get the Republican nominee. Like, I really do think he, like Chance was saying before, I think he's pro-choice. I don't think he's...
He's just trying to get the vote.
Yeah, he's trying to get the vote. I think he is pro-gay marriage. Before he was a politician, or he had strong stances on these things, so I do believe that didn't waver.
Good positions on this?
Yeah, he
On
publicly
several of the
said,
issues, yes.
that in public interviews he was very strong for gay marriage.
He was also,
women's
he was
rights.
also for internet or national health care.
Okay. I mean, I really don't know, because I'd have to do more
He used to.
research.
He actually. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he used to consider himself a Democrat. To be, Chance. He used to consider himself
Why
a
is he
Democrat,
running
right?
on the
I believe so.
Republican ticket?
Because it's easier to run as a Republican, probably
Yeah,
for him.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's very easy to run a Republican.
I mean, you just have to have.
you just fake. You call
Yep.
everything a fact.
Yep.
While not believing in actual facts.
Because to run under the Democrat this time, the last elections, you would have had to be Barack Obama, and no one could have stopped him. The wave of momentum he carried, it was just nuts.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no one could even hold a candlestick to that. This time around, Hillary Clinton basically was the same. As much as Bernie Sanders didn't have a shot from the get-go due to like the super delegates and stuff, which sucked.
Plus, if you read
But-
some of the emails that were released by WikiLeaks yesterday,
I didn't see them.
Oh, yeah.
you did not see those?
No.
Oh, this is
Okay.
big. This is
So
really, really
WikiLeaks
big.
released 20,000 emails from the top down of the DNC, where basically talking about how, you know, different strategies on how they're going to basically bury Bernie Sanders in the election.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. Talking about how they were going to push the narrative that he's an atheist. Okay. Talking about saying specifically even he's never going to be president, and stuff like that. And even they have emails between Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the head of the DNC, where she emails Chuck Todd, who is host of Meet the Press on MSNBC.
Yeah.
Now, on MSNBC, there's a show called Morning Joe, where Joe and Nika, the hosts, were very friendly to Bernie Sanders and constantly were like, yeah, we hate Hillary Clinton, and the DNC is being unfair to
Bernie Sanders.
to Bernie Sanders. Well, in one of the emails, Debbie Wasserman Schultz tells Chuck Todd that has to stop, that they can't be so critical of her and the DNC. And then mysteriously, Morning Joe no longer is critical of Debbie Wasserman Schultz and of the DNC.
Yeah.
That's kind of stuff. It's politics has become
Politics blows.
so different than what it used to be, and like there's all these things like political.
Well, I mean,
parties
it always
and
was.
these-
I mean, it just, you could say it always was, correct, but...
Yeah, but it's really bad now. It's almost.
Well, it's bad now
almost-
because we have the technology to see what they were doing.
Mhm. And you know, it's like with all the political parties and all of these things, there's just so many different factors that come into play, and what I really just want is not a politician to be running for president, but someone that actually has the genuine interest of the country on their mind. Like, that's what I want. But nobody,
No,
there's
it's not gonna
nobody
be
like
happen.
that running.
Because they would
It's-
never make it far.
Exactly, and that's one of the
Which is,
unfortunate
yeah,
things,
so-
because with the political parties and with the popular people and like all these politicians coming into this, you'll never see the people that actually want to do something good. And that really sucks because they're probably trying really hard to get to the point where they can actually be like a candidate, but it's so hard to get noticed and it's so hard to get up there where, Hillary Clinton and Trump are right now. So, and then, when they get cast away, no one ever sees them.
No, like
Like-
Also, you have to realize that the biggest reason that people like that lesser candidates never get on these in the public spotlight. Okay, so you have people like Jill Stein, very strongly opposes the media and the whole entire political system currently. Okay, none of those companies want her to have any recognition because they know that they would be some of the first targets if she was ever elected.
Which means that she would never have a shot at being president, which
Exactly.
is, yet again, unfortunate. I do want to move this topic along, though, so Kat, it was
I don't know. I don't have a decision. Can I not
No.
make a decision?
That's not how this topic works.
Either or, and you picked or.
Yeah, it's not really how it works.
Yes or no,
I
and
choose or.
My bad.
You can't.
Frick. I really don't know. I mean, based
What
on
is this,
what
a dictatorship?
Yeah.
Compulsory voting?
Yeah, basically.
No, stay home. Express your right. Stay home.
She is home!
Stay
in
home
her
this
box.
election day.
She's in a box right now.
Don't vote.
Home is where the box is.
Don't.
I don't know.
I don't even like people jokingly saying don't vote, because everyone who can vote should vote, in my opinion.
I agree.
Everyone should, even if you vote, like, honestly, if you don't like either in the real election, just, like, vote independent, that's fine. And
Actually, go.
no, that was it, basically. I kind of want Kat to answer, so I can ask Guy.
Okay. I just
Okay,
have one final point to make on the topic after you, Kat.
Okay. I really don't know because chance has swayed me, but as I said before, I don't really have a standing on it
Good
because
name.
I can't vote in the first place.
You made him feel good. He influenced you. Don't let him know that.
Yeah, not a good idea. So I mean, this is not a serious decision, but I'm just saying this because I have to vote. So I'm gonna go with whatever Chance said. So, because
He said-
I'm sorry, could you say the name, please? In this hypothetical scenario, you would vote for?
good old Trumpissy.
Okay, I'll take that.
What is wrong with you?
There's a lot of things wrong with her. We're just gonna move on and talk to Sky now. Hey, Sky.
Otaku!
Sky, which one?
Shut up.
I feel like Trump is a lot more sturdy and Clinton's a little bit more manipulative, or not manipulated. So I'll go with Clinton, with the hopes that she'll be influenced.
Influenced in a positive way? Is that what you're hoping
Somewhat,
for? Yeah.
Somewhat. It's a
That's
risk.
very optimistic.
Yeah.
It's a
We live in
risk,
America,
yeah.
buddy. That's not gonna happen.
Listen, I mean, are we really gonna go for an extremely, like, I don't know, near dictator guy who just doesn't tolerate anything that could constitute as a danger in the U.S.?
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Fair,
Like,
fair argument.
I mean, I suppose I should kind of stay out of this too, because
are you lagging too or something?
Yeah, I thought it was me again.
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
Kat was influenced by the person before her.
He was still
But you
talking.
said your choice, so...
So you are going with Clinton, Sky?
Yeah.
Alright, now it's Nathan's turn! And then I finally
I'm going Trump.
Okay. And do you want to express a reason, or you just want to move on?
I don't know, I mean... Everything... Good support Trump has been said already by
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll move to me real fast. For me, it is really 50-50. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Totally.
It's literally like I feel like there's more cons to both candidates than there are pros. When it does come to the real election, I am 75% voting for Gary Johnson already. So, but this is my own topic, and I can't break my own rules. So it's literally like Chance. It's like what you said. It's 51-49, but So the only reasons I'm going with Clinton over Trump is because I hope the positive things that Barack Obama did will remain in place under Clinton, and they won't all be abolished. That's like the only like saving grace I can think of when it comes to Clinton, is that maybe she'll continue in doing the good things that Obama was doing. And I think if Trump does it, all that stuff disappears.
I guess.
And we go back 8 years again. Which is one of the worst things about like our system, is that like someone will do 4 to 8 years worth of work, and the next politician subtracts 4 to 8 years as soon as they get into office, and we never actually move forward.
Yeah.
And the two-party system's shit. Shouldn't be a two-party system at all.
Speaking about that, I just want to make my final
Go
point,
ahead.
which is that no matter where you live, there is always a third option, okay? And especially,
times.
I'm talking to everyone that lives in a solid blue or red state, okay?
Very true, yeah.
Everyone that lives in a solid blue or red state, if you vote for Democrat or Republican candidate, you are most likely an idiot. Because there are candidates that will much more represent your beliefs, okay? And you know your single vote, unless every single person hears this message that I'm saying right now and has this thought pattern, which is very unlikely,
Yeah.
okay? Your vote will not make a difference in the swaying of the state. Like, I live in New York State, okay?
Yeah.
I know that if I convince my sister to vote for a third-party candidate, the state isn't suddenly gonna go red,
No.
okay? This is not, it's not gonna happen,
Not realistic.
okay? It's not feasible. Or it's not plausible, I should say, okay? And really, there are candidates that should much better represent your ideals, for
Who
one.
are part of a
and-
third party.
Who are part of a third party, and for two, all you're doing is feeding into the problem. Okay?
I agree.
There's the whole argument about the lesser of two evils is still evil, but
Yeah, that's
the
basically
whole
what
counter argument
this
is well, it's still the lesser of the evils.
Yeah, it's that you're
Um,
still choosing something that is inherently evil.
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
less.
I know one of Jill Stein's slogans on all her shit is not lesser, not evil.
Yeah.
Okay? Which I think is a very
I
that's a
do.
very
So I
smart
do
slogan.
like Jill Stein, but I still think I would go Garrett Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I
over,
think both
I think so. First of all, the reason I want to go Gary Johnson over Jill Stein is I think Gary. It's 15%, right? That would allow them to be part of the next. So I think Gary Johnson has a
Debate.
way better shot at getting that 15% than
Oh, yeah,
Jill Stein does.
definitely.
So it's not that I like Jill Stein less than Gary Johnson. I view them basically on equal terms, to be honest with you. But Gary Johnson has a better shot of getting that 15%, in my opinion.
I agree completely.
So
But-
that's where I think my vote goes.
Regardless, if you live in a state that your vote will not determine the election completely, you really should. If you live in a swing state, boom, vote for the lesser of two evils. Okay, like it's really important that you get out and vote, no matter who you're gonna vote for.
Yeah.
Okay, but you live in a swing state, boom, vote for whoever the fuck your heart desires. Okay, but if you live in a solid blue or red state, you're just feeding into the system, for one, and for two, all you're gonna do is make sure that this system keeps winning.
Yeah.
That the same two parties keep winning, that they push the same ideas as the other party that they're defeating.
Exactly.
Because that's all they're doing is... They make it seem like you have a choice, but you don't have a choice. You have a choice between who's gonna fuck up less.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's
Okay.
honestly how
Because
people
all
decide.
you have is you have two
You guys are completely
corporate
right.
candidates that are bought by corporations. Okay, the corporations are mostly going for Trump because they know, okay, well Clinton will give us most of what we want, but Trump will give us everything.
Yeah, because he's a businessman.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, if Verizon paid him enough money, he would, like, at the beginning of his speech, he'd be like, oh, by the way, this speech is brought to you by Verizon Wireless. I guarantee he would. Like, if they gave him enough money. Like,
No matter who wins, it's still going to be part of the problem. and no matter who wins, you lose.
Yeah, so I think it really is important to get an independent party up to 15% and actually allow them to be like a legitimate candidate next in 4 years, you know?
Hashtag Feel the Johnson. Hashtag It's in Our Hands, Jill Stein 2016.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like Feel the Johnson. Just gonna throw that one out there. I'm not sure about that hashtag. I think that might need to change. But I don't know. So, do you guys want to move on to something else? Alright, so with...
totally didn't time out.
Why
God
would you
damn
do
it,
that?
you people.
Oh, wrecked.
It's okay. It's okay.
Correct. Roto, savage, wrecked.
Savage AF.
Alright.
But we're back now. That's what's important. And we're gonna talk about Hydro.
We're
Like,
gonna
why
talk
did you
about
actually-
aliens. No.
Tony, do you want me to kick her?
We'll discuss this. We're gonna discuss this after the podcast. So, we're gonna talk about aliens. So the first thing I want to talk about to you guys is whether you believe in alien life.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, Brian. All right, it's a solid stance. It'd be awesome if other people had stances.
Go down the list.
Statistically, yes, that we should.
Okay, Jet.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Do I think it's possible? Hell yeah. Have I been confronted with evidence that shows that there currently is? Hell
I was gonna say, if you say hell yes, I'd be like, where? Show me, please. I am interested,
So-
but yeah.
There's no solid evidence that can sway
But
me either way.
Chance,
Yeah.
you're an alien.
I look like one, I know.
Oh.
I know, I'm butt ugly, we get it. Anyways.
Who said aliens are ugly? Racist.
Shut the fuck up, alienist.
Chance, you said that there was no evidence.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Oh,
Don't you dare.
Don't be one of these.
let's hear
But-
this cat.
Listen, okay?
You're about to make
Put
two
in the
wrongs in
words
about 1
of a
minute.
5-year-old. Mr. Calvin, from Calvin and Hobbes, once said, "Sometimes I think the
That's a TV
surest
show.
sign that intelligent life exists somewhere else in the universe is that none of it has tried to contact us."
Well,
Okay.
let me
You're-
take
hold on,
that
hold on.
in...
Oh, shut
You're talking to someone whose favorite movie, literally the main quote is, "Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there." Okay? So I know for a fact that it's possible, but
Wait.
I'm just going to believe it's not there because I know that it's possible, but I'm going to say
Yeah,
it's
wait, wait.
improbable because
Yeah,
there's been no signs.
Hey, cat.
What?
Let me sum up what you just said in like one sentence. There's evidence because there's no evidence.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said, yeah.
Let me introduce you guys to what's known as the Fermi paradox.
Yeah, the lack of evidence proves.
No, the Fermi paradox is a discussion that's been around recently within the last couple of years where it talks about there's possible evidence that we are either the earliest civilized race of beings in the universe or we're the newest. Talking about how we could be so young compared to many other species that we're somewhat of a zoo to different species out there in the universe, and we're kind of like they're looking at us from a distance, understanding how evolution takes place through our species compared to what happened to theirs. There's also the fact that we might be so early in development of a species that nothing else has been able to form well enough in the future, like in the universe, where nothing has reached the same potential as us. So when it's talking about it's like we are so, like, the universe in terms of like life might be so new that we are the forerunners when it comes to it. But you also have to come up with a point. There's also a wall, and they talk about this in the Fermi paradox, in which there might be a time and a race is lifespan where they just die off instantly. And it's only the top percentage of beings that have the ability to survive that, and that's like the top 1%. So there could have been other races way in the past or at the same time as us, but they might be dying out or they're dead because they've hit this wall, and it's very rare to get past that. Or that wall is easy to get past, you just have to hit where we are. And when they talk about us as humans, they talk about us having like the intellectual level of like a grade 1 civilization or something like that. We're only grade 1. It could go up to like grade 5, and that's just intellect when it comes to understanding how physics works and how engineering works and how we can get everything to get into space traveling, understanding how certain aspects of space work, like black holes, gravitational wells, whatever else you can think of out there. We're still so new. Some people may think that we are a very low intelligent civilization as of right now, but we are still developing. So the odds of us being the only civilization in the universe right now, let alone the galaxy, because you realize how big galaxies are compared to like universes.
Ryan, you have that backwards.
I mean, yes, sorry, you know what I mean. The galaxies are small compared to the universe, but there's so much within a galaxy that there's... I mean, you look at like universes within, and this is going into science fiction, like Star Wars and Star Trek, most of that takes place in one galaxy. If they can go to like different galaxies, there's even more that can happen. And there's just so much. So if you look at it, our galaxy might only have humans in it, but if you look at, say, like Alpha Centauri, there might be a whole different race out there that has their own star system as well. And you just go from there. That's the Fermi paradox, from really, really quickly explaining it, because it's really long and very interesting.
Alright, so I don't remember who we left off on.
Sorry.
I believe it was Chance.
Could have been Chance. Mark, did you go?
Yeah,
did
I
you
know I
say?
get mine.
Yeah, I said I believe
Yeah.
it
And
there.
Cat-
No, yeah, Kat said...
But
We left off after Cat.
I think Mark wanted to say
Right.
something real fast, though.
yeah, I know that the Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox is kind of like the two extremes, but there's also the chance that there's a bunch of other creatures at just our intelligence level, where we just haven't gotten. None of us have gotten enough level.
Which means none of us
enough
could
high enough level
contact
to
each
be able
other,
to contact with each other.
Yeah,
And while I agree with that, people are like, oh, why haven't we been able to see anything? There's two things. One, it's ridiculously hard to see through a telescope at distances over, like, I don't know, I guess you would say like 100 light years or something like that. The closest star system that has a livable planet is, I don't know, I can't remember the exact distance, but you can't see it. Plus, when you look at this, when you look out into space, you're looking at the past.
Yeah.
You're looking at how fast light travels. So we're looking at the universe from, depending on how many light years away, could be millions of years, could be thousands. So in the time that we're looking at it, a race could have already developed and we would have never known about it.
They could have developed
Because
and died
you
already.
can't see it. By the time, if we were actually able to see a race through a telescope, they would have been so advanced at that point that they would have known we existed, probably. Because at the time that we saw them, they were either at the same level as us, higher, and maybe even a little bit lower, right? Towards when we got understanding like how to get to the moon and go out into space. So by the time that we've seen them, depending on how far away, they are much more advanced than us, or they're dead.
True.
What, they're dead?
No, that's when it comes back to the Fermi paradox.
To that. So did you say?
Cat said the lack
wanna-
of evidence is
Oh,
evidence.
so she...
Well, listen, I do have a little bit more I'd like to add. And, you know, to add on to what you've been saying is that, you know, they could be super advanced, and, you know, super advanced civilizations most likely don't have a lot of conflict within their own communities. Perhaps they have, maybe there's like this series of like different species that live in, like, I don't know, a couple different planets or in separate galaxies. But, you know, if they're that advanced, there could be some sort of system of law. And, you know, they might know that we exist, but there could be some form of law that they have within their own society that forbids them to contact us because of, you know, because we're still developing. It might be, like, against their laws to come over here and interfere with our development. Something
i.e.
like that.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
agree.
So, you know, they might have some of that. The chances that that actually is what's going on, you know, probably pretty slim. But, you know, there is still that chance that they're not even allowed to interfere here. But, you know, it's real big out there.
This also goes back to like what we were talking about zombies. There are so many different scenarios.
Yeah.
So many ifs.
That's why I was just the question was, do you like think it's possible? That's all I'm trying to ask, and I'm trying to get down the line, but people keep asking or adding more. So Sky, I know we haven't asked you yet. So.
Oh, I didn't get my final answer.
Oh, did you not? Like, you kind of were talking
No.
for a half hour, so I assumed it was in there somewhere.
Yeah. Geez, sorry. I do.
Sorry.
I
He's
just
not wrong, though.
I do blabber. Anyway, but you know, it's real big out there. The chances that we're the only life form in this entire universe is really slim. So, you know, the chances that there's something out there, it's pretty high, I think. I personally think. Anyway, Sky, you can go.
Yeah, Sky, please go.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sky,
Yes.
you've given the best answer so far. Nathan.
Yes.
Sky's my favorite person.
Nope.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
You think it's possible?
Yes, I do think it's
But you just
possible.
don't think there is.
Oh, you, okay, thank you.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Thank you. Very certain,
That's
concise
fair.
answers.
Yeah,
I
I'll give you that.
like Sky and Nathan. You know, you guys won at a very nice rate. I appreciate you guys.
Mine was pretty
No,
short.
actually, like I would say 6/7 went really well. Actually, no, it's my turn. I think it's possible. Oh, look, 6/7 went really well.
Look, 6/7 of the podcast went very without a hitch.
Okay.
That's alright, I love space.
Who said I was referring to you? Okay, we're gonna keep going. So do you guys think that UFO sightings or because you know how many people have said, "Hey, I've seen a UFO." Do you think those people, any of them, are telling the truth, or do you think they're all bullshit? But do you think any of those cases could be true?
Are we going down the line again?
Sure. Ryan. Hi. Ryan.
His name is Tyler.
It goes
Hi,
very
Tyler.
slowly. It goes very quickly, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're bullshit.
Yeah. Mr. Mark.
Mark.
Bullshit.
Chance.
I cannot confirm or deny the statement.
I hate you. But wait, so you couldn't confirm nor deny the statement
I
that you
can't
said
confirm
what
nor
you couldn't
deny.
confirm nor deny?
I cannot confirm nor deny the existence of the UFOs because I haven't been in this situation. I haven't seen anything personally, but it's always possible.
Chant, all we're asking is, do you think all of it is bullshit, or not all of it is bullshit?
Oh, I thought he said you think any of it's bull. Okay, do you think all of it's
Wait.
bullshit?
Yeah, basically,
It's
yeah.
possible. It's possible that it's all bullshit,
Okay.
but you don't know. Like, there's no
You're not wrong,
There's no definitive
but you're also not right.
answer to this question.
Okay.
Exactly, because there is no right or wrong that you can like definitively.
Oh, okay, Cat. Alright, we're going to another Cat now. Okay.
Anyways,
So...
Next.
2 cats in a row.
Yeah, this is weird.
Wow.
I knew these 3-letter people were
upset.
problems.
For the most part, I think that, you know, they're bullshit. They're made up. People, they come up with something in their head because they saw something that they couldn't identify, and, you know, UFO, that's perfectly logical explanation for what I saw.
I
You know,
blinked and I
people's
thought I
minds
saw
are-
something. It's a UFO. No, you blinked.
like religion.
Oh!
Oh,
Ooh, shots fired.
Oh, I
to
had
the
to.
religious
I had to.
demographic.
Nailed it.
Hey, Chance, high five.
I just
Yeah.
Alright, hey, Sky. How you doing, Sky?
Why didn't you let me talk?
Because didn't you already answer?
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll just go off in the corner.
She wanted to
Adios.
talk more.
Fine.
get back.
Cat, go ahead. Add
Still
whatever
be a
you
part
would
of the
like.
corner.
Go ahead.
Kick the box.
No.
Go ahead. Add what you were gonna add, Cat.
People's minds are imaginative, so, you know, maybe they missaw it, or they completely made it up because they fucking want those clicks on YouTube. I don't know. It's made up. I don't think it's real. That's my final
Alright,
point.
it's cool. Hey Sky. Now,
Yeah.
what's up, buddy? How are you doing today?
What's up, man?
Dude, yeah, it's nice to hear your voice.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Do you ever just listen to your voice? Like,
No.
you should do it.
I don't necessarily
You
like
should. Well, I like it, man. You should have more voice confidence. I like your voice.
Agreed,
Thanks.
agreed.
Yeah. So,
Thanks. Okay. Y'all are
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Okay. So, back to the topic, Sky.
You hang out with
Yes.
You're only in
Yes.
here, so you're equal.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah. But what do you think about the UFO sightings?
Most of it bullshit. Well, no, all of it bullshit, sorry.
Nathan, so I'm gonna go to him because you said you don't think life exists right now, that you think UFO sightings are also bullshit.
Yep.
Alright, I was gonna say, if not, this is very convoluted and I'm confused.
Well,
It's
actually-
just, it's too comical to, in my mind, to say that they are
No,
true.
to be fair, he does have a reason if he wanted to, because UFO just stands for unidentified flying object. That doesn't mean like.
Well, in this
He was-
case, we do mean.
yeah.
He was really kind of talking like alien UFO.
I know, Kat.
Fucking Mark.
God,
Trying to throw our monkey wrench in our operations.
who's
What
that
if you
like?
don't
I was gonna say, who's that
know?
like? Huh? So I'm gonna go to me now. Oh, I get an opinion. That's cool. Hi, hey audience. How's it going? I think it's BS. I think most people decided, hey, I want to be cool and tell a story to someone, so I saw a UFO. All right, that's a cool topic. And I will throw this out there as like the last part of the topic I had. The type of life, I believe at least, that's out there, the most likely, I think, there's totally got to be like at least like a bacteria or something out there, because that counts as life.
Yeah, I mean,
Bacteria.
you can't just look
It's
at
possible,
the
yeah.
universe and say, you know, there can't be anything there, because there's gotta be something.
I'd
We
like to
can't
believe
be
there's
the
something.
only things here. So, you know.
Yeah, I would really like to believe we're not alone in this universe, because if we are, it'd be kind of lonely. Not gonna lie. I'd be like, yo, I don't get to have a cool alien, like, friend, like in all those movies and whatnot, you know? Like, how much a bummer
You
that
know,
be?
you got 7 billion people here on Earth, but no, you're lonely. We need more.
Tell me how many of those 7 billion are aliens, Cat?
Well,
0.
let's count all the Indians. Hey.
Oh. That got real
It's
fast.
funny 'cause
It's
he's
okay, I'm
Indian.
Indian.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Then it's funny.
Okay.
I didn't say illegal aliens, Guy. I just said aliens. Different thing.
I'm not sure who's worse here.
It's both. But yeah, I don't know. I remember watching shows on like the History Channel or whatever, and them talking about like that's more likely for that like a bacteria exists than actually like other human life, because it would be a lot easier for bacteria to exist than like a whole other humanoid race,
Yeah.
because they would technically be humans. Yeah, I love all of you guys. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
So, unless anyone wants to talk about something real fast, Mark, do you want to talk about what you want to talk about real fast? You can if you want.
Nah, it's fine. We can wait until next week when I actually have it.
Okay, yeah, we won't talk about it or disclose what that is. So, this has been episode 133 of Background Noise. That's so many episodes.
I'm gay.
Chance is homosexual, and goodbye.
Bye.